All right, it's been a long day one.
Long day one, or first, yeah, for day and a half, you know, given the outdoor demo, but yeah, first day of the real indoor show, but definitely a sprint and a lot of work, but
I had to get to John before he loses his voice.
It's almost there.
It's coming.
It's
I can hear it.
Yeah.
It's like, but before you do lose your voice, we got some forward-facing sonar fun stuff.
So I'm excited about this one. This has been one that I've wanted to create for Bassmaster. Last time it was in Knoxville, I mean maybe 2018. So it's been a project that we've had in the hopper and really wanted to produce and really develop. So this is what we're calling the SwitchBlade Live. So the SwitchBlade Live is going to have really what we wanted was a plug-and-play fish finder setup for this. This guy's ready to go with Lowrance and Garmin. Plug and play where you don't need any additional mounts. That's built-in perspective mode, so you're able to take 2 points of access, turn that into perspective mode where you need it. So that's plug and play, very easy. But it's real nice to where on the water when you're in transit, not using it, it has a nice stowed position, locks in place, out of the way. It has a whole lot of built-in articulation, a whole lot of adjustments that you can really fine-tune for the specific kayak that you have. Like this SS127 specifically has this the foot on this leg of this chair that just gets in the way. So what I was able to do was change the angles, get it up a little higher, leave my rested position elevated from it, so it's not going to impact when I'm in the stowed position. The other cool aspect about it is the whole thing is built on a quick release base. So it does have 2 T-bolts that go into a track, so it is track mounted. But I have a little lever over here that I just swing that guy. The whole unit's gonna come off, and so it makes it really easy where I can throw it all in the truck. And it's not something that's gonna live on my kayak, so very quick, easy setup, and then take down at the end of the day. So when you're on the water, the whole thing is gonna deploy really simply, really nicely. And built into the mount itself is almost going to be a rotational restriction. I don't want to just take this and keep spinning it and spinning it and spinning it to where it's going to wrap the wire. So it's going to have a built-in stop on it to where it's going to lock in place, and then basically it's going to stop right there. So you're going to make it to where you're not going to have this wire keep wrapping and wrapping and wrapping, which is real nice. And then on top, just a nice directional arrow that you can feel, so you know what direction you're facing at all time. So a little bit of feel and a little bit of visual.
High contrast.
Yep.
Very cool.
And that's kind of basing upon really going with the same brand language from our new carts, our bar cart. The big one was anything that was a moving mechanism. We wanted to highlight it in our YakAttack orange, just so the consumers and users knew right out of the gate what moves, what adjusts, and just make the user experience very easy. This is going to be our kayak length, roughly 32 inches of tubing, so the overall length with your transducer is pushing about 38 inches with that extension down here. Overall, that's going to be the SwitchBlade Live, and we will have an available option for your John boats and aluminum boats and your bass boats. So
it's a longer length,
going a little bit longer, and then plug and play with our turnkey mounting system on aluminum boats, and it's also deck mountable. If you want a kind of a permanent install, it's deck mountable, fairly easy. So that's going to be our new SwitchBlade Live. We're still on the kind of middle to final stages of product development, and so we're going to release more information as in a kind of a final MSRP and final launch date, but just stay tuned, and we're going to make things happen and bring it to market and satisfy those guys that, or whether you're using forward-facing sonar now or you're looking to make the switch.
Awesome. Nice work, bud.
Thanks, man. Honestly,